Bitcoin is in freefall, and the crypto world is witnessing something unbelievable. Tether, the largest stablecoin issuer, now owns more gold than Bitcoin. Let me say that again. Tether owns more gold than Bitcoin. The company that's supposed to be at the heart of cryptocurrency is betting bigger on traditional precious metals than on digital gold itself. Right now, Bitcoin sits near $61,000. It's down nearly 40% over the past year. Meanwhile, gold has surged 61% in the same period. This is not just a market correction. This is a complete reversal of everything we thought we knew about digital assets versus traditional safe havens. Today, we're diving deep into this shocking shift. We'll explore how low Bitcoin could actually fall. We'll look at whether $36,000 is the next major support level. We'll examine why one of Bitcoin's biggest historical buyers has abandoned ship for gold. And we'll talk about whether MicroStrategy can single-handedly save Bitcoin when they might be in trouble themselves. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what's happening in the crypto market right now. This is breaking news analysis you cannot afford to miss. Let's get started. Here's the bombshell that's rocking the crypto world. Tether now holds $17.4 billion in gold. Compare that to just $8.4 billion in Bitcoin. That's more than double the amount in gold compared to Bitcoin. Think about what this means. Tether is the company behind USDT, the world's largest stablecoin. They're supposed to be the backbone of cryptocurrency trading. Every day, billions of dollars in crypto transactions happen using Tether. They were one of the biggest institutional buyers of Bitcoin in the past. But now, they're buying gold like there's no tomorrow. In the third quarter of 2025 alone, Tether purchased 26 tons of gold. That's more than any reporting central bank in that same quarter. Let that sink in. Tether bought more gold than entire countries. This makes Tether the world's largest known hoard of bullion outside of banks and nation-states. They're not just dabbling in gold, they're going all in. Reports suggest they're buying physical gold at a pace of up to 2 tons a week. That equals more than $1 billion in gold purchases every single month. Why does this matter? Because Tether is voting with their wallet, and their wallet is screaming that gold is safer than Bitcoin right now. They're building a fortress of traditional safe haven assets while Bitcoin crumbles. This is the ultimate irony. The company at the heart of decentralized finance is choosing centralized precious metals over decentralized digital currency. If Tether doesn't believe in Bitcoin, why should retail investors? Let's talk numbers. Bitcoin briefly fell below $61,000 on Thursday evening. It's down nearly 40% over the past year. For context, Bitcoin hit its all-time high around $108,000 in October of 2024. Now it's struggling to hold above $60,000. That's a catastrophic drop. The $36,000 level keeps coming up in technical analysis discussions. Many traders view this as a major support level. If Bitcoin falls to $36,000, that would represent another 40% drop. It would wipe out years of gains for many investors. Why is $36,000 significant? It's a psychological barrier. If Bitcoin crashes through it, the next stop could be even lower. Peter Schiff has been particularly vocal. He recently stated that Bitcoin's real crash is still to come. He believes we haven't seen the true capitulation yet. Schiff believes we could see a capitulation event, a moment where panic selling takes over and everyone rushes for the exit at once. For years, Bitcoin supporters called it digital gold. That narrative is now in ruins. While Bitcoin crashes, actual gold is soaring to record highs. Gold is up 61%, while Bitcoin has lost 40%. This gap is devastating. Can it really serve as an inflation hedge if it crashes during uncertain times? The answer appears to be no. Digital assets across the board have fallen. Ethereum, Solana, and other major cryptocurrencies are all down significantly. The entire crypto market is suffering. Maybe it's not digital gold at all. Maybe it's just a speculative asset, a risk-on investment that belongs in the same category as high-growth tech companies. The problem for Bitcoin is that this perception shift could be permanent. Trust takes years to build and seconds to destroy. Right now, Bitcoin's trust is being destroyed. Tether's massive shift to gold is the perfect symbol of this narrative collapse. Even the crypto insiders are running back to 5,000 years of monetary history. If Tether has abandoned Bitcoin, who's left to buy? The answer is MicroStrategy. The business intelligence company led by Michael Saylor has become Bitcoin's biggest institutional supporter. In 2026 alone, MicroStrategy has purchased massive amounts of Bitcoin. Michael Saylor remains unwavering in his conviction that Bitcoin will eventually reach $1 million or more. But here's the problem. MicroStrategy might be in terrible shape themselves. Their stock price has crashed from its all-time highs, down more than 65%. This creates a dangerous feedback loop. When Bitcoin falls, MicroStrategy falls even harder. The strategy that worked on the way up is looking dangerous on the way down. What happens if MicroStrategy can't keep buying? Or worse, what happens if they're forced to sell Bitcoin to meet financial obligations? That would be catastrophic. Right now, MicroStrategy is the last major institutional buyer standing, but they're standing on increasingly shaky ground. If they fall, Bitcoin loses its biggest champion. The panic isn't limited to institutional investors. Individual billionaires are feeling the heat too. Grant Cardone recently posted that he might need to sell his private plane. Grant Cardone owns a significant amount of Bitcoin. Estimates suggest tens of millions of dollars. The fact that he's publicly discussing selling assets tells you everything about this downturn. When billionaires start panicking, retail investors should pay attention. If they're feeling pressure with their deep pockets, imagine what smaller investors are experiencing. This is a sign that we might be entering the capitulation phase. This happens when even the strongest believers give up and the pain becomes too much to bear. History shows that capitulation events mark major bottoms in markets, but they're also incredibly painful to live through. Prices can fall another 30 to 50%. Are we in capitulation yet? Maybe not, but cracks are forming. Next, we have to look at the even bigger threat, the Tether stability question. Here's where things get really concerning. Arthur Hayes, the former CEO of BitMEX, recently issued a stark warning about Tether. He stated that a 30% drop in both gold and Bitcoin prices could wipe out Tether's equity and trigger solvency concerns. If the equity cushion disappears, Tether couldn't fully back its tokens. Tether is the backbone of cryptocurrency trading. If it loses credibility, if people doubt its backing, the entire crypto market could collapse. Standard & Poor's Global Ratings recently assigned Tether a weak stability rating. They are concerned about Tether's risk management and transparency. The irony is painful. Tether shifted to gold because it's safer, but they still hold over $8 billion in Bitcoin. If Bitcoin crashes further, they face serious problems. There are also ongoing concerns about whether Tether's gold is truly allocated. If a crisis hits, can they actually convert it to cash quickly? Uncertainty breeds panic. Let's step back and look at the bigger picture. What does all of this mean for cryptocurrency as a whole? First, it means we're in a genuine bear market. This isn't a dip. It's a fundamental reassessment of crypto's value proposition. Institutional buying has dried up. Second, it means the $36,000 level is very much in play. If Bitcoin breaks below $60,000 decisively, the next stop is probably $50,000. Third, it means diversification matters more than ever. The people who maintained balanced portfolios with gold and bonds are doing much better. No asset goes up forever. Fourth, we need to watch MicroStrategy closely. They're the canary in the coal mine. If their situation deteriorates further, that could trigger the final capitulation. Finally, Tether's stability is crucial. Any hint of problems there could cause a cascade of panic selling. If USDT breaks its peg, the market could freeze entirely. So where do we go from here? What should investors be watching? Watch the $60,000 level on Bitcoin. If it closes multiple days below that, the next leg down is likely beginning. Watch gold prices. If gold continues to soar while Bitcoin crashes, it confirms the narrative shift away from digital assets. Watch MicroStrategy's stock price and credit spreads. If their bonds start trading at distressed levels, that's a major red flag for Bitcoin. Watch Tether's daily redemption activity. Large redemptions of USDT could signal that big players are losing confidence. Monitor their reserve reports closely. Watch for capitulation signals. These include massive single-day drops of 15% or more, volume spikes, and extreme negative sentiment. The risk-reward ratio has shifted. Bitcoin is no longer in a clear uptrend. In this environment, preservation of capital matters more than chasing gains. We've covered a lot of ground today. Let's recap the key points. Tether's shift to gold represents a massive vote of no confidence. The digital gold narrative is in ruins. The $36,000 support level is a real possibility, and MicroStrategy is standing on increasingly shaky ground. The crypto market moves in cycles. We've seen this before in 2018, 2014, and 2011. Bitcoin crashed 80% before eventually recovering. This time might be similar, but the recovery could take years, not months. Stay informed, stay cautious, and don't let emotions drive your decisions. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you don't miss future updates. Leave a comment below with your thoughts. Remember, this is information, not financial advice. The Bitcoin story is far from over, but the current chapter is a dark one. Stay safe out there.